Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to solve a problem on multi-stage centrifugal pump. So when it is called as multi-stage centrifugal pump, so when it consists of two or more impellers, then it is called as multi-stage centrifugal pump. In this video we are going to solve a problem of three-stage centrifugal pump for producing high heads. But before that we will understand what is the construction diagram for the multi-stage centrifugal pump to produce high heads. Now if we observe this diagram, here the impellers are connected in series, or we can say they are connected on the same shaft. Now what is happening here? So at the entrance of the first impeller, water is entering from the suction pipe and it is getting discharged to the first impeller. So what is happening during this process? So when the water is passing from the first impeller, then its pressure is getting increased, and then again with the help of connecting pipe, this increased pressure or increased water pressure is getting entered into the second impeller. And what is happening again, when it moves to the second impeller, then its pressure is getting increased. Now if we compare the pressure in between these two impellers, that is the pressure in the second impeller is more than the pressure in the first impeller at the outlet. So in this way, if there are the number of impellers are connected in series, then the pressure is getting increased, and when the impellers are connected in series, then here the discharge will remain same. So this discharge passing through the each impeller will remain same. So high, that is we are going to produce high heads, but the discharge will remain same. Now I will read what is the given problem. A three-stage centrifugal pump has impellers 40 cm in diameter and 2 cm wide at outlet. The vanes are curved back at the outlet at 45 degree and reduce the circumferential area by 10%. The manometric efficiency is 90% and overall efficiency is 80%. Determine the head generated by the pump when running at 1000 rpm, delivering 50 liters per second. What should be the shaft horsepower? So this was the given question. Now we will understand the given data and we will also take the reference of velocity diagram for this centrifugal pump. So how to draw the velocity diagram for this centrifugal pump? Link is given in the description box and please refer that video to draw this diagram at the inlet and outlet tip. Now what is the given data here? So if we observe the number of stages, that is n is equal to 3, then d2 diameter at outlet is 0.40 meter, then width is also given, that is 0.02 meter. So here we have to use the standard unit, that is meter. So when these dimensions are given in millimeter or centimeter, we have to convert it into meter. Then the vane angle at outlet. So it is given that at the outlet tip is getting back to with this tangential velocity with an angle 45 degree. So this is the vane angle at this outlet tip, that is this phi. So notation is phi and this phi is equal to 45 degree. Then reduction in area at outlet. So reduction in area at outlet is 10%. So at outlet, what is the total area available? That is the total area of flow available. Suppose we will consider this as a 100%, then there is the reduction in 10%, that means minus 10 reduction, that means we have to subtract, that is total area, that is the 90%. So initial there was 100%, but there is the reduction in area is 10%. So what is the total area of flow available? That is 90%. So what is the area of flow at outlet? So for that we have to write what is the total area. So total area of flow, how to calculate? That is pi d2 b2. So when we calculate pi d2 b2, then total area of flow available, that is 90%. That means 90% means which is equal to 0.9. That is 90 by 100. That is 0.9. So we have to multiply here with 0.9 because this area is available for the flow. Because this condition is given, that is there is the reduction in area at the outlet. So pi d2 b2 multiplied by 0.9. So d2 is there, b2 is also there. So which is equal to 0.02262 meter square. Then here manometric efficiency is given 90%, that is 0.9, and overall efficiency is 80%, that is 0.8. Then the speed in 1000 rpm is given. And now we are going to calculate the first question, that is the head generated. So head generated for this multi-stage centrifugal pump. So we know that here, because of the multi-stage centrifugal pump, discharge will remain same, but by the each impeller the head is getting increased because of increased pressure. So for that, how we can find out this head generated? So head generated is the number of stages, that is small n, multiplied by the head that is getting increased by the each impeller. So head getting increased by each impeller, that is hm. So we have to first find out this term hm. So how to find out this? So if we observe the formula for this manometric efficiency, so this manometric efficiency is given. So what is the formula? That is GHM by VW2U2. So this manometric efficiency is known, then G is known, then VW2 and U2, that we have to find out. So if we observe this data, VW2 and U2 is not given. So when we use this formula, we will first find out what is the value of VW2 as well as U2. So how to find out this U2? So we have formula, that is pi d2 n by 16. So d2 is known, n is also known, that is given 1000, and when we put value we will get U2 20.94 meter per second. Now how to find out this VW2? Now if we observe, this angle phi is known. So if I take tan phi, which is equal to Vf2 divided by this side, and this side, that means U2 minus VW2. So for that, again I have to first find out this Vf2. So how to find out? So Vf2 is the velocity of flow at outlet. So how I can find out? So we know that discharge Q is equal to area into velocity, but here we have to calculate this velocity of flow. So I will say Vf, then again I have to take area of flow. So discharge Q is equal to area of flow multiplied by velocity of flow, and it is at outlet, so I will write here the suffix 2. So what is the area of flow at outlet? So area of flow at outlet, that is getting calculated. Then what is discharge Q? So discharge Q is also given here, that is 50 liter per second. So here we have to use the standard unit, that is meter cube per second. So this is, we have this value we have to take, and if I take these two values, that is Vf2 is equal to Q divided by Af2. That is, when I take these two values, then I will get 2.21 meter per second. Now again I will move for tan phi is equal to Vf2 divided by U2 minus VW2. So again if I take here, so phi is known, that is given, then Vf2, that is we have calculated here, so this is the value, then U2, so U2 is again calculated value, so only one unknown term, that is VW2, and VW2 is equal to 18.73 meter per second. Now I will put the value in this formula. So manometric efficiency is, that is, I will use here 0.9. So 0.9 is equal to 9.81 into hm. So that we have to find out, that is the head produced by each impeller divided by VW2. So VW2 is 18.73 multiplied by U2, that is 20.94. So this HM is 35.98 meter. So head generated is N into HM. So N is, there are number of stages are 3. So 3 multiplied by this value, which is equal to 107.94 meter. And this is the answer of first question. Now we will move for the second question, that is we have to calculate the shaft power. So if we observe here, the overall efficiency is given. So overall efficiency is output by input. So we have to first calculate what is the power output. So what is the power output by pump? So what is the formula here? That here we are going to calculate total power output by pump. That means we have to consider all the stages, or the head produced all the stages. So here W into HM divided by 1000. But remember that here number of stages are, that is, this is the multi-stage. So we have to take here HM, that is the head produced, that is we have to take the total head produced by the pump. And here W, that is the weight of water, divided by 1000. So what is the weight of water? That is rho into G into Q. So rho is the density, G is 9.81 meter per second square, and what is Q? That is the discharge. So discharge Q is 50 into 10 raised to minus 3. So when I put all the values divided by 1000, and here HM total, that is total head produced, that we have calculated in the first question, 107.54 meter. So this 1000 is getting cancelled, and when we calculate this, we will get 52.94 kilowatt. So now this term, that is when we take divided by 1000, then we will get this answer in kilowatt. Now we have to find out the shaft power. So we will take overall efficiency, neta O is equal to 0.8, which is equal to output by input. Now output is this power output by the pump, that is 52.94 kilowatt. And what is the input? So input is the shaft power. So shaft power, so if we observe here, only shaft power is the unknown term. So how we will get the answer? That is, we will take this shaft power to the right hand side, that is 52.94 divided by 0.8. So which is equal to 66.17 kilowatt. So because here this term is also in kilowatt, so we have to take the same unit, that is kilowatt.